so many of the things that matter and don't matter to us at the end of life. And I've just been thinking through this wide angle lens that is life and what truly matters. And at the end of the day, relationships matter so deeply. And just savoring that and being reminded that the rest of this stuff doesn't matter all that much. So it's been good for me to kind of put that into perspective. I love what the poet Mary Oliver says. What is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? Hey friends, a couple times a month I send out a video and an email just kind of letting you know some of the things that I'm thinking about, some of the things that I'm doing or risks that I'm taking professionally. But really what's been dominating my thoughts is my grandfather passing. He was an incredible man, full of life and vitality. He lived to be 98 years old. And let me tell you, he was still pushing at the end. He was generous. He was writing letters to us, encouraging those he could. He was serving and volunteering to the very end of his life. And this guy just lived with full zest and gusto in every way, and really serves as a model for me in so many ways. And a couple of things, he went skydiving at 90, just to symbolize why not at 90. That's just the kind of guy that he was. He worked at Chick-fil-A at 95 and was still active. He walked even into his later years a couple of miles a day, and he remarried after my grandmother passed. He remarried at 96. That's just who he was. And I wrote about him at the end of AntiBurnout. And so if you get a chance and you have that, go ahead and read that last section. I talk about the old man and the hourglass, and the final sand has gone through the hourglass of his life. And so I've just been experiencing a low-grade sadness, but a high-octane gratitude and joy every time I think about the life that he lived, full of adventure and travel. And I've actually been really surprised at the amount of people who've reached out, who saw that he passed, and just said that he had kind of inspired them secondhand, which has been so cool for me to experience, whether I had talked about him or posted things on social media. They read about him in the book, but just to see that his legacy goes layers deep in our lives. And I'm really excited to be with him, or to be with the family and celebrate him and his living legacy. I was just struck by so many of the things that matter and don't matter to us at the end of life. And I've just been thinking through this wide angle lens that is life and what truly matters. And at the end of the day, relationships matter so deeply. I've had the opportunity to be with men at a men's retreat and to co-teach that a couple weekends ago, and to be with guys around a fire and to have some great time with my kids in the last few weeks, and just savoring that and being reminded that the rest of this stuff doesn't matter all that much without relationship. So it's been good for me to kind of put that into perspective. I love what the poet Mary Oliver says. What is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? What is it that we plan to do? And just tonight, as I'm on a walk, as I'm pondering, as I'm thinking through this, I just want to throw that question back to you. What are your plans? What are your dreams? What are the things that you have left undone? What are the things that you want to do someday you just haven't gotten around to? And I just want to encourage you to go for it. Say, why not? You are going to be so glad that you did. My grandfather was just that kind of guy. Why not? Go for it. Including a move over to Ireland. He always wanted to do Machu Picchu, and maybe I'll have to accomplish that for him in his stead. He just was the guy that did stuff, and he loved really well, and therefore he lived really well. So that's what's on my mind and heart, and the challenge to extend to you. What is that risk that you need to take? What is that thing you've been thinking about, and why not go for it? In the spirit of my grandfather, Ivan Briggs, we say this a lot, we do stuff. But experiences with people are the things that truly matter in our life today.